Question. Describe an experiment which can be used to distinguish between butene and butanol. Describe an experiment which can be used to distinguish butene from butanol. Good. We have a table, a T table, giving us the difference between butene and butanol, so that we can now describe the experiment that can be used. So here you have butene, and here you have butanol. Okay. Now butene ends with the suffix "ene". Therefore, butene is an alkene. Butanol, on the other hand, ends with the suffix "on". Therefore, it is an alcohol or an alkane. So this one is alcohol. Okay? Now, alkenes have at least one carbon-carbon double bond. So here we have at least one carbon-carbon double bond. So the functional group in alkenes is a carbon-carbon double bond. Are we together? While the functional group in alcohols is a dash or H. A dash or H. So the functional group is the hydroxyl group. Yes, come in. The functional group is our an OH. Are we together to that point? So the two compounds are actually combustible. They can easily be burnt. So you can use burning as a test for the two. So when you burn ethene, it burns with a yellow, sooty, smoky flame. Okay? So you write what? This one burns burns with a yellow, sooty, or smoky flame. That yellow, sooty, or smoky flame is actually a luminous flame. So this one burns with a luminous flame. What about butanol? Butanol, on the other hand, will burn with a blue flame. Okay? So this one burns with a blue flame. A blue flame is not luminous. It is non-luminous. It is not bright. It does not produce a lot of light. It is what? Non-luminous. So this one burns with a non-luminous Now to describe how this one can be done, we can start by looking at what? The flame test. So what would you say? Burn the two substances separately. Okay? Burn the two substances separately. When you burn the two substances separately, what will happen? Butane burns with a luminous flame, while butanol burns with a non-luminous flame. Are you seeing that? Or you can say, burn the two substances separately. Are we together? Then you say what? Butane burns with a yellow, sooty flame. Are we together? While butanol burns with a blue flame. Are we together? Very good. Secondly, we can use orange acidified potassium dichromate 6. Go pamoja. You can use what? Orange acidified potassium dichromate 6. Okay. Now, what happens when we use it on butane? Okay. So the orange color will do what? Will persist on what? On butane. But the orange color will change to green in butane. Okay. So this one changes orange acidified potassium dichromate. This one does not change, does not change. Orange acidified potassium dichromate okay, the potassium dichromate 6. In other words, what have I said? Orange color persist. Okay. What about butanol? That one now changes orange acidified potassium dichromate 6 to green. Okay. So how will you write about that test? You say what? Put the two substances in two separate test tubes. Are we together? And then add orange acidified potassium dichromate 6 to each of the solutions separately. Then you give the expected observations. For butane, you say orange color of acidified potassium dichromate 6 persist, while the orange color of acidified potassium dichromate 6 changes to green in what? In butanol. You'll be done with that. Are we together? Lastly, we can also use bromine water. What is the color of bromine water? Bromine water is which color? Yellow. Very good. The color of bromine water is yellow. So we talk about the yellow bromine water. In the case of butane, the yellow bromine water changes or is decolorized. But in butanol, the yellow bromine water, the color persists. Okay? So you say changes, instead of talking about changes, let us talk about decolorizes. So you say decolorizes yellow bromine water. That is butane. What about butanol? The color of yellow bromine water persists. So you say yellow color persists. Are we together up to that level? Yes. So how will we describe? You say what? Put 2 ml. Let us quantify. Are we together? Put 2 ml of what? Butane and butanol in 2 separate test tubes. After you have done that, what do? Add. You give again a quantity of what you're going to add. Add, let's say, 4 drops of bromine water to each. Are we together? After you have added, You now give the expected observation. You say, in butene, the yellow bromine water is decolorized. While in butanol, the color of yellow bromine water persists. Are we together? We stop there.